How you doing, everybody? Hope everybody's holidays were good. This video is for people buying used cars. Not only just used cars, but also rental. If you're renting a car, you may say, "Well, you know, I'm older or whatever. I know my stuff." You know, maybe you do, maybe you don't. I've been driving for a while and have many cars, and these days, in the new age of just the new age of everything, computers and technology and all that, and all the things you got to look for aren't really, could slip your mind just by looking at a car. Oh, it looks great, on the outside, and there's a lot of things you got to check, and if you don't check, you're gonna eat it, because if it's a used car, if it's a personal deal, a private seller, you're gonna eat it. I mean, it's as is. I mean, there's a lot of things you got to watch out for. Why is the person selling? There's different things you got to ask yourself. But I have a checklist here, and I want to share it with everybody. Checklist here, and also for renting cars. So let's get into it. So this way I can tackle both. All right. First, used car. If you're going on Craigslist, which many people do, or the want ads or whatever, in a dealer too. You do this at the dealer too. By all means, always, follow these guidelines. And I've made a checklist. So here's a checklist. You want to check the engine, okay? So check engine oil. Basically check all the fluids. Your transmission fluid, engine, oil, coolant. You're looking for discoloration. And the oil, if it's like, like a brownish color, like this napkin or something, like liquidy like chocolate milk, like a milkshake, see you later. That means you got issues in there. You got a blown head gasket, things like that. You want everything to be the proper colors. And the fluid, you want that to be like pink, regular, no different chocolate milk or mixture of all that. You want to check all that. Make sure that the coolant is at the proper temperature. The proper level, and whatever color they use. There's green. I've seen yellow, orange, different colors. But like I said, as long as it's not like a brown, liquidy, things inside it. So check all that. Check the body for rust, frame damage, discoloration where someone might have bondoed a big hole or some big, something that could be huge, that could cause a lot of trouble, like an impact. Check for tire wear in the front. You're checking the tire wear to see to make sure you might need to do some suspension work. Check for steel coming out of the tires and things like that. People also check your tire pressure in your car. I would try to do it at least, I would try to do it at least once a week. It'll save your life. Trust me. It'll save you. I had a blowout. I've been driving for a long time, and I never had a blowout like that on the highway. And it can be it's dangerous. So check your tire pressure at all times. Just if you're going on a little trip, check your tire pressure, your treads, and just check all that. It's just, make sure you have a spare. I mean, that's you got to do that. Check the undercarriage of the car. Look at the lines. Look for rust in the brake lines and on the coolant lines and the fuel lines. Make sure there's nothing dripping down. Smell, no stink like of something dripping or leaking, because that's how people will get you. They know you're not going to get under there. You know what? Bring it to a mechanic. Bring it to the inspection place to have them inspect it. Okay, to your state inspection place, or have them put it on a lift. It costs you $20-$30. It's worth it. It'll save you thousands. Do that. And then the VIN numbers. Make sure all the stickers and the VIN numbers match. Make sure all the numbers are matching. Okay. And also the dashboard lights. If there's a check engine light that won't go off, hey, it's an easy fix. Oh, the gas cap's loose. You know how many times I heard that? It's not just the gas cap, buddy. It's something a lot worse than that. So when you're buying a car, yeah, you definitely don't want to. I mean, some people have those scanners, ODB scanners. If you want to buy one of those and hook it up to the car, you can do that too. If you know what the codes are and all that, that's also cool. That can help you with that part of it too. But and also people always worry about the check engine light, but they don't worry about the other lights that are supposed to come on, like the ABS light and the airbag. Those lights, if they don't come on, it could be tampered with, and if your airbags and your ABS don't work, you can be in danger. So they have to come on. You at least have them come on and then they come off. It knows that it's working properly. So make sure all the lights are actually at least coming on, you know. All right, now we're going to get to the rental car, and I got 5 minutes to shoot on this. I rented a car, and I've rented many cars, you know, decades, I don't know. And, you know, what they'll do to you. I mean, I never had this problem. You can't just trust one of the attendants. You can't trust any of them. You can't trust anyone because they're out for money. They're out there for greed. All right. So when you get the car, okay, you want to bring a phone, bring a camera. Okay, bring a camera and take many pictures. Take video of it. Do a walk around. Okay, walk around. If you see a scratch, I don't care if it's this big. I don't care. You point it out. Hey, look at that scratch. Hey, look at that. You see that? Did you see that? Make sure that he sees everything, and make sure he recognizes before you initial on the contract. Make sure that he sees what you see, so you guys see the same thing. So later on, when you come back, oh, look at that scratch. Oh, look at that bent. You know, because they'll come and you could be a little dent from a little, I don't know, acorn or something. I don't know, a piece of hail. Just a minor infraction. And what he'll do is he'll say you did it. And if you don't take the full coverage, you will have to. It'll come out of your pocket or your insurance if you have some kind of insurance. So I also recommend you take the full coverage. I mean, what is it, 15 extra bucks a day? It's worth it. So this way, they can't pull the scam on you. I mean, they're going to try to pull it anyway, but, you know, at least you won't eat it. Their insurance will eat that. So, I mean, they're going to basically, literally what I'm saying is, take pictures, take videos. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. If the gas, whatever the gas, say the gas is at 3/4. All right. Now, he's going to tell you 3/4, yeah, and he may sign it. He could always lie and make up stuff. You know, I would take a picture of that, take a video of it, record, say what today's date is, what time it is, where you are. You know, I'm serious. It may sound, you know, nerdy, but it'll save you lots of money and lots of aggravation. You know, you don't need that. You know, you're trying to have a good time. If you rented a car or, you know, whatever it is, you're trying to go on vacation, you don't need to deal with that. So, pictures, I would even go into the hood. I'd prop the hood open too and take video of that, take pictures of that, because they can blame you for anything. I mean, if you read these contracts, and you'll start seeing some of the stuff that you didn't notice. I mean, they have 7 or 10 days to actually blame you for stuff. It's something I didn't even know. They have 7 to 10 days which they can actually pin something on you that you weren't even aware of. You know, even if they didn't bring it up at the time, they have 7 to 10 days to get you. So you have to make sure, like I said, full coverage. Take pictures. Have him or her go around with you. Make sure I'm going under. I'm looking. I'm going everywhere. Inside the trunk, under the hood, inside the interior, the dash. I'm taking where the gas is, what he said, you know, all that. I want him to agree that he sees what I see. Because what happened was I rented a car and everything was flawless. It was snowing. It was, you know, the sun was, you know, there was no sun. It wasn't light out, and it was nasty out. It was snowing. There was a little bit of rain in both, and there was nothing wrong with the car at all. It was a brand new 2014. And then I bring it back. It was only local. I didn't go far. I bring it back. There's a little tiny, I mean, I couldn't even see a little, not even a baby, not even a little dent. I don't even know what it was. Because the way that car looked, I got it, that's the way he got it back. So what happened was it skipped the people that worked there. They didn't catch it. And then they tried to blame it on me. Luckily, I took the full coverage like I always do. Always take full coverage. Never any less. Never accept the less. Don't be cheap. Oh, 15 bucks. I'll save 30, 60. You could save thousands if you take that. And you could lose it if you don't. So it's important you take the full coverage. And he said, he's like, well, you know, you won't be liable for it. So basically he got me saying it was me so that they can get that repaired because it skipped the first one. I had the car with me the whole time. Oh, you couldn't watch the car the whole time. Trust me, where I had the car, no one's gonna. And in a storm, in a winter storm, who's gonna sit on the hood? Oh, I'm just gonna sit on the hood of this car. You know, try to say someone sat on it. Who sat on it in a winter storm with 9 inches of snow around? Who sat on the car? So watch yourselves. Be very vigilant. Trust me, they will try to get you any way they can pick your pockets. They're gonna do it. They got 7 to 10 days to get you. So make sure you do it. Take my advice. Pictures, video. Have a witness, have them agree with everything before you leave. Any little scratches, dents, you call it out and you let them show. Hey, look at that. You see that? Okay, and then have them mark it on the thing. The picture diagram of the car. Have them mark that what you saw. All right, God bless everybody. Just wanted to let everybody know, just to be careful. Watch out. Watch out for scams everywhere. All right, peace. Love you all. Bye.